So if you've got a garden that's full of beautiful color, literally moving through the seasons, one pops up, one disappears, how do you maintain that and how do you look after it? Well, it's this that is most important. Your secateurs are your biggest ally in a garden like this. And in order to keep it going and that longevity, you really need to use these guys. So make sure they're close at hand whenever you whip out into the garden so that you don't have to go digging and looking for them. Always know where they are, and remember, only you use them. One secateur, one person. So let's take a look at this penstemon. Perfect plant for whether you live right down on the coast or up where it gets really cold, and I mean snow. This plant will survive. They die down, they come back during the spring and right through into the summer. During the summer, how do we make sure that they carry on? You can already see that shoots are beginning to push through from the previous. This was the first set of flowers. All right, coming up, you can see they're almost going over. This one is gone already, and here the new spike has been pushed up. But to encourage that, encourage more spiking, what do? And it's all about deadheading, folks. And it's so critical, and it's something that us gardeners tend to be a little bit lazy about. And if we had to simply do this, follow this dead bit down, you can see this is where it's now going to start forming the seed capsules. We don't want seed capsules. We want more flowers. So you follow it all the way down to literally where it emerges from the plant and literally just cut it off. That's what we want. The more we do that, the more we are going to encourage this new growth to start pushing through. When we do that, of course, after new growth comes beautiful flowers. Really important. So get those secateurs out, wander through your garden and see what you can prune and deadhead and get going again. There's nothing quite like having color right throughout the summer. We all know our spring gardens are a pow, like an explosion, literally fireworks all over. But then what happens after that? When we get 34-degree days, when the sun is beating down and we're looking for some color in our gardens. Well, one way to guarantee that you're going to be getting it is to plant some of these babies. Just look at the color. I mean, they are probably the most common plant that you will ever find. People have been using them for centuries in their gardens, and there's no reason why you shouldn't be planting them as well in your garden. Whether you've got a 1-acre garden or literally a garden this big as a postage stamp. These are beautiful arguanthemums, or the common daisy. They're pinks, they're yellows, they're whites, they're even doubles. And you get the most amazing colors these days with the new hybrids that are nice and compact, double flowers, something for everyone. Whether you choose to put them in pots or whether they're going to be in the garden. The most important thing is to remove the dead heads because that keeps them flowering. So if you're not a daisy person, well, what else is there to use? This is one of my favorites. Look at this beautiful baby. This is an aquilegia. Aquilegias are brilliant. Once again, from the coast right up until where it gets very cold. You can buy them in little trays from your local garden center or in single pots like this if you're looking for a bit of a more instant effect, you know, us instant gratification people. Aquilegias come in pinks, purples, even bicolors. They can grow in semi-shade in the really hot areas or even in full sun, just not very deep shade. But for me, they epitomize a beautiful country garden. I love them because they're so forgiving, and it's a true perennial. They just keep going and keep going and keep going. So put 1 or 2 of these in your garden and be rewarded equally as so.